Hey, yeah, we're the Prodigy, and you can find out more about us on intro.d.
Keep it locked.
Stay grizzly.
Yeah.
I don't have heroes, do you know what I mean? Nobody.
That's a hard one. I'd say Barry Sheene if I had to. He passed away a couple of years ago, maybe more. He's a cool guy, did a lot for bikers and, the racing, making racing safe, So, not just, that's what come to mind. First thing out of my mind, Barry Sheene.
I wouldn't be able to say anything at this moment in time because it wouldn't do anybody any justice.
Mine would be old DB. Yeah, do you like that? Yeah, it was good.
I like that.
I've kind of only gotten sad recently, like he died. Do you know what I mean? Because when he died, I think I must have been too busy or something. But I've been looking back at clips of him performing and just what he was about, and I just really respect him, Yeah.
Haven't seen enough of the earth to find that beautiful place yet. I'm afraid, personally, haven't found that beautiful place yet. There's a lot of beautiful places. Haven't seen the whole planet to actually pass that judgment on one particular place.
My bed when I'm hungover.
Mount Fuji. None. There's a lot of songs that will launch me back into a sort of a specific emotion that's kind of quite strong, and it can, but it doesn't have to. That happens. Music stirs me up more in an up way than a down way. So I'm kind of more stirred up by music than stirred down. But music does have that ability to launch you back. But I have no trouble crying, but not to music.
I used to. It's really weird, but when I was a kid, there used to be this program on TV called Black Beauty. It was about the horse. It was like a series. I don't know if you have it, but as soon as the music come on, it doesn't do anything to me now. But as soon as the music come on, I used to just burst into tears. I was maybe about 6 or 7 years old. And I used to run and hide behind the couch. My dad used to bring me out. And
Funny enough, we had joy, we had fun. Seasons in the Sun used to freak me out.
That freaked me out as well.
So I'd say that when you describe that reaction, that's what I used to have to that track.
Same with that chick.
Yeah, there's not really. I kind of a couple of years ago, one of my cousins died, who sang on my album, and I actually listened. When I listened back to the track, I had a tear in my eye for her, So, rest in peace, Trina Allen.
Yeah, word. Life of Brian.
Teleportation. I was just talking to someone earlier about it. Do you know what I mean? The concierge in a hotel he was saying, oh yeah, he saw the fly when he was 13. I said, yeah, the fly. I said, oh yeah, I wish I could teleport because it would make traveling and doing gigs so much easier. You're spending X amount of time in the airport, checking in, and then analysing. You're only on stage for an hour and a half, but you spend 8 hours getting to wherever the destination. So teleportation is definitely the thing for me, man.
The ability to live without technology.
A hangover, no hangover cure.
No hangover forming drugs and drink.
Yeah.
I was Bruce Lee and Silver Surfer actually, because my brother used to collect Marvel comics. And Silver Surfer was just a business, but I kind of got into Bruce Lee after that.
I don't really have heroes in general, but definitely when I was growing up, it used to be Bruce Lee and Roger Moore, James Bond, Roger Moore. Yeah. He's quality.
I've got to say, yeah. Who was the guy who, the singing wild thing on Oliver Reed. Hannibal, when he takes the elephant over the mountain, you don't have to look it up. But yeah, I watched that film and he was just super cool. I don't know. I just wanted to be on that adventure somehow. It left me feeling like, why wasn't I there? And that guy's so cool. So I don't know as a hero, but that was that first kind of real being affected by someone. So yeah, everything.
Football. Yeah, football for me, man.
Useless at. I wouldn't say I'm useless at anything, because like now maybe I get a bit too philosophical. But yes, that's maybe a bit too deep.
I'm useless at finding a equilibrium or like just a nice normal path. I have to. That's me. I can't. I suppose I'm useless at that. Everything, sex. Hey, that's not a band answer.
Well,
I agree with everything, man.
I gets down.
Gets down.
Never falter on nothing. Good at everything.
Yeah, I tend to not do it if I'm not good at it. Do you know what? This is weird, but my wife's dog.
I was just saying, I love my kids more than anything. It's the best feeling in the world, so you can't top that.
I've only ever been in love once.
And you're still in it.
Yeah, and that's it. My wife, and that's that. Yeah, apart from my kids, you know what I mean? Yeah.
Billy.
No, I shouldn't say that.
Peeling off my cock cheese and rolling it into a little ball and chewing it.
Oh, God.
Is that bad?
No, it's good. I didn't know that, but that's nice. Yeah.
Is that?
Well, yeah, that's quite.
Or was you looking for something a bit more weird?
Edgy.
A bit more edgy than that? Okay, yeah. Being afraid.
I'm terrified of the sea. Like I'm a good swimmer, but like, if I had to jump in like really, really deep water, and I have done loads and loads of times, and it fucking freaks me out, man. Do you know what I mean? Just like really deep sea, like out there in the ocean.
I'm exactly the same with you. Do you know what I mean? On that one, the visualization of actually a plane crashing in the sea. Gosh, what would you do? And all you got is a life jacket. Nah.
Titanic thing the other day, man. It scared the fuck out of me.
Oh, it's got to be one of the guys from one of the banks, hasn't it? Someone make you from Northern Rock or Bearings or something like that.
AIG ain't doing very well at the moment, are they?
The biggest loser in my history is my old housekeeper that tried to jump off my roof.
Yeah, that ticks a few of the boxes, actually.
It's the biggest loser in history.
I must admit, that kind of stuff doesn't. I don't get involved with that.
That's putting people too much on a pedestal.
Yeah.
I mean,
when I'm stepping out, fuck, I'm cool, and I can't help but think that I am the coolest. And then I go on stage with these dudes here, and then I know I'm amongst the coolest.